1 week from tomorrow, Microsoft will take the stage at E3 and unveil their next generation systems. But Sony has already done that, and in fact, we have developers talking about the incredible processing power that the PlayStation 5 has and how it will have the best graphics ever. And I gotta say, reading this interview gets me incredibly excited with not only what PlayStation is doing with the PlayStation 5, but what Xbox is going to pull off with the Xbox Anaconda. What is going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. Hope everybody is having a fantastic day. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and maybe consider subscribing for future content. It is always very important. I am truly grateful for all the support on the channel that I get. Alright, so we've seen a little bit of the PlayStation 5 recently. Sony unveiled some specs of the CPU and the GPU that it's using. They've really gone in depth on the SSD that it has, so much that we've actually seen a loading screen comparison between Spider-Man on the PS4 Pro and Spider-Man on the PS5. It seems like the SSD is really going to shorten up loading times. But people, when you get into next gen, people want to hear about power, and that is going to be the focus of this video because we have an interview from the Yakuza series general director Toshiro Nagoshi, sorry if I said that name wrong, where he went into detail about the PS5's power and what he wants to achieve with maybe the next Yakuza game, right? So he goes on to say, and of course I'll have this linked in the description so you can read it for yourself, always important to link your sources. Even after PlayStation 5 is released, I think PlayStation 4 is going to be the main focus for a while longer. The processing power of PlayStation 5 is incredible. So when we try to think of new gameplay that will utilize its full potential, I'm not really sure which aspects of existing mechanics we should translate. First, there was a time when graphics improved. Then there was network features, and now I guess you can say it's a return to the programmable era. I think artificial intelligence and machine learning will continue to evolve. If you would pour its power into graphics, it'll be the best that we've yet to see. And I think everyone is thinking about in what way we should use that power. I as well. There's artificial intelligence and many other things I want to think about. So he's already thinking about what he wants to do with the PlayStation 5 and the games he's going to develop. He says if you use that power and you just pour it straight into graphics, it'll be the best that you've ever seen. But it's more than just graphics. I mean, he talks about artificial intelligence and machine learning and new styles of gameplay that we haven't seen. You know, the SSD tech that they're putting in there, hopefully that can help them build bigger worlds with better streaming tech so you don't have to wait as long to load in. So hearing a developer of the Yakuza series talk about the PlayStation 5 in this manner, and then thinking about all the other developers out there and how they're going to approach the PlayStation 5 with the power that it's going to have, because it's going to be a generational leap over the PlayStation Pro in a lot of ways. Better CPU, more efficient, a better GPU with way more power, an SSD built into the system that you can dev for. It's going to be incredible what the PlayStation 5 is going to do. But of course, I already know some of the comments are going to be like, well, Rand, this is a Yakuza series general director. They only make games for PlayStation. He's hyping up the PlayStation 5. And that is a little bit true, right? We know that a lot of PlayStation developers, a lot of developers in general have PS5 dev kits. We're going to learn more about the system as time continues to go on. We're eventually going to get the raw specs of the console. It's only a matter of time. So he's working with the PlayStation 5, and maybe there is some of you want to speak highly about a product that you're working on, they only work on PlayStation. And to be quite honest, this is quite common. It happens at the beginning of every single generation. You go back to the PS3 and the 360. You had developers who made deals with Microsoft talking about how great the 360 was. You had developers who had games coming out on the PS3 exclusive talking about how great the PS3 was. Same thing with the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Rinse and repeat. It's kind of history repeating itself, right? So eventually, Xbox Anaconda, the Xbox 2, since it's going to be revealed in less than a week, you're going to start hearing the same thing from developers who are working on Xbox, from game makers who might have a deal with Xbox for marketing rights. They'll talk about how great their game looks on Anaconda and Next Gen, and how the power of Anaconda helps out. We've seen that with the Xbox One X. Remember that promo that Microsoft debuted at 2016, and you had like Todd Howard and a couple people from EA, blowing smoke up people's asses about what was possible with the system. I mean, it's all part of the PR cycle. But we're at this point now where information is going to readily come out about it. You're going to have one side talking about how super powerful the PlayStation 5 is and what you can do with it, and then you're going to have developers on the Xbox Anaconda side talking about, oh, this is the best and this is the best. It's just, for me, as a YouTube content creator, as someone who's looking forward to Next Gen, to see both what Sony and Microsoft is going to do and what Google Stadia is going to do. Don't count them out. They got a big reveal coming out this week. Maybe some exclusive games. They're already touting that they have 10.7 teraflops on their server racks. So it's going to be interesting to see the conversations from developers when they can officially talk about it. Right now it's the PlayStation 5. Sony's talked about it twice publicly, and now you have developers out there talking about their experiences and what they want to do with the system and what they want to do with their games. Soon enough, it'll be Xbox, the power that it provides to developers, what they can do with their games, and so on and so forth. But going back to what was said in the interview, he pretty much says, you pour it into power, you pour it into graphics, right? It'll be the best that you've ever seen. Of course it will be. So to me, that's like a duh statement. Of course the Xbox Anaconda and the PlayStation 5 are going to have graphics that'll be the best we've ever seen. It's the latest iteration of home consoles. And while that is interesting, I can't wait to see what the games look like and play like. I am interested in seeing if there's any new gameplay mechanics. He talks about, increases and evolutions of artificial intelligence and machine learning, and how that could potentially change the game. So, really cool interview. Check it out below as the source. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel for more content. Share this out on social media, wherever you share things. Tell a friend about the channel. I'd appreciate it. And you know what? If you always want to be notified immediately when I drop a new video, make sure you hit that bell icon, the notification. It's really important. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Hope everybody has a great day, and I'll see everybody in the next video. Later, guys.